us your questions. We'll give you our opinions. Tell us your stories. We'll give you our opinions. Read us from your diary. We'll give you our opinions. It's in my homosexual opinion. IMHO.
The podcast. Hello, everyone. That's Darby over there.
Hi, I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis. And joining us today is Roz Hernandez. Now, Roz has her own podcast, Ghosted.
What?
And she has a YouTube series,
What?
The Haunted Doll.
I do.
And you're joining us. You're also a comedian.
I am a comedian that ghost hunts. I think sometimes people think I'm like a funny ghost hunter. And I'm like, I've been a comedian for like 13 years. I'm just not famous for it.
Not yet.
Yeah, but you needed the help of the dead. And
so
we all need it.
Yeah, we all do. Because we might all be dead soon.
Oh, I'm cis. I'm fine. Y'all are fucked.
Sorry.
I'm cis. What is this? Are you fist?
Yeah,
fisting?
she's gonna.
This is how we communicate.
Oh,
this is our love language.
people
talk. This
Yeah.
is what cis people do
with their fists.
We do fist bumps and we do coke. So we are so excited that you're here. Now, Roz, I am going to put Alexis on blast.
Okay.
Since we started this podcast, hit podcast. Thank you, everyone, for listening. You have been at the top of her list of people like, do you think she would ever do it? Do you think we could get Roz Hernandez? I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I have
know
to.
You were gonna
I have to.
You were on my list. Because I love your podcast so much.
Top of the list.
And I got to be honest, I don't want to seem ungrateful, but you have my dream life, which is to leave drag behind and just be famous and beautiful and a comedian.
Okay. Well, you'd have a lot of boxes to
First of all, dream bigger.
Okay.
But I don't feel like I'm famous or any of those other things.
You're
you said.
infamous.
Maybe. It's funny because now that I've left drag, it's all I think about and it's all I ever want to do.
Really?
Yeah. But I had a couple years where I was like, I want nothing to do with that anymore.
What do you miss about it?
Well, I miss two things. Well, three things. I miss having my photo above urinals.
Yeah. Love
I miss people handing me cash.
Mm-hmm.
And I miss the drag queen dressing room.
Yeah, that's a good time.
I miss all of those things.
They say to be a good writer and comedian, you have to have real life experiences to draw off of. And some of the realest experiences, I believe, are in drag queen dressing rooms.
I love a drag queen dressing room.
It's really fun, but it is stinky.
Have you ever seen a fight go down?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Of course. Which one was your favorite?
Which one was my
favorite?
Name? No, I can't.
That's a whole nother podcast.
This one time I saw these two girls going at screaming. You could tell there was 10 years behind those screams that they were just going at it.
Oh, actually, that brings to mind a very famous drag queen. I won't name them on the podcast.
RuPaul.
Oh my God.
No.
It was RuPaul.
Associated with.
You saw RuPaul fight someone physically?
No.
Oh.
It was a very famous drag queen and then a drag queen that doesn't exist anymore called the Dinosaur Name.
Oh, sure.
And she knew she was coming late to the show, but she put her first anyway. So this poor queen was like rushing, trying to get ready. And she's very professional. She's been on Drag Race a bunch.
A bunch?
Yeah.
Just say it. We'll bleep it out. Who was it?
And I've never seen yell, but she yelled. Because she was right in doing so. She was like, why would you put me there?
Yes, of course, I've seen people fight in a dressing room, but my favorite thing about hanging out in the drag dressing room during a show is reacting to what has happened out on stage or in the brunch. I worked at this bar called Bar Redacted. We can't say the name.
Mm-hmm.
And a queen jumped off of the bar and tried to dive like into a split.
Uh-huh.
She landed on her face.
Oh.
She landed
tooth
on
went,
her teeth.
Landed on her tooth. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as much as
one tooth,
just a single tooth.
Oh,
it's the only one. Well, because she had a bunch of other ones.
And
there's 30 number of them, you know. And yes, of course, we're all concerned. We're all worried about her. But then when you go backstage and she's not back there, you can say, what a dumb bitch.
That's fun.
And we did.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And we did.
Well, you're going to be in some dressing rooms soon because you're going on tour with your comedy.
What?
I am, and I'm hoping that it'll inspire my dream of having my photo above urinals again.
But you're going to a lot of queer spaces.
Yeah, so I'm doing this comedy tour, not about ghosts, just like gay comedy. And
Very funny.
my goal is 50 cities, and I'm going
my
to
God.
gay bars
All year? You want to do 50 cities in a year or just
in like 3 months. And I'm driving myself.
You're driving yourself and you famously don't take highways.
I don't take highways
How are you gonna
in
get there?
busy cities.
Oh, but you are going to take
I
them
love
to...
I love when I'm out like life is a highway.
Okay.
Nebraska.
When it's- Yeah, when you're
Nebraska.
out there. Yeah.
What do you think about the poor farmers in Nebraska voting against their rights? Sad.
Well, I've tried really hard to book Nebraska. There's a couple of cool clubs there. It's been really fun because I've learned all the different gay clubs that have drag shows and stuff. Like I know about all of them now, and I know which ones are really bad at communication. And
Name them. Name them.
I've gotten so crazy on some of these places that I have looked through their flyers, find out who are the girls that work there, send them messages. Have them go to the person in charge.
Smart.
Like I got queens on the ground
Yeah, boots on the ground for sure.
all over the country trying to get it because I can't get a hold of some of these places. It's really hard.
What I think it is because we're all bad at communication because we as queer people we had to silence
We get to
ourselves.
choose who we communicate with.
And we're bad at choosing. That's really what it is. We're bad at choosing.
Not to bring it, not to make it too real, but it's
Make it
kind of
real.
a weird time to be trans in America. Are you going
Is
to like,
it?
yeah.
I'm not trans, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, for me,
Is it for you?
But as a
Is
woman-
this weird?
but as a woman
sis.
traveling alone, I'm assuming
Uh-huh.
in your car,
Mm-hmm.
are you scared to go to some of these places?
Really doing it all by yourself
Are
the
you
whole time.
Really? So you think that I can't drive well because that,
No, but I mean, just like,
is that what you're?
Cis women can't drive is
I'm-
what she's saying.
no, I'm buying into the narrative that everyone outside of big cities hates me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's where I'm at right now, and I'm not super interested if anyone wants to be like, that's a state of privilege. I'm living in delusions. Okay.
Ooh.
Nothing has changed, and I'm not gonna let it change. If there's something I want to do, I'm doing it.
That is a
Period.
great way to
We
live.
call that the Joella.
We talk about delusion all the time because we don't have a lot of it.
We need delusion.
I
You
know.
need delusion to survive in this world
Yeah.
because we will go crazy.
Okay.
If you choose to think that everything is horrible every single day, it's not going to help you or your mental state. It is also going to keep you from living life. And I'm just going out and I'm fucking doing it.
This is why you're here because
Okay.
so for those of you who are just listening and maybe don't know what we are, the two of us are drag queen podcasters, and people write in their emails, their questions, their stories, and we give our opinions on them. Okay, and we have a guest here that has knowledge and a lot of wisdom and a lot of
It
opinions.
sounds like she's got such a positive attitude too.
Well, listen, there's trans people in all of these places I'm going. And if they have to live there, I mean, I'm just passing through.
And you got a car, so you can get right back
I have
out.
a car. I mean, I'm really just driving to a hotel, and then I'm driving
Which hotels and what night?
and then I'm driving from a hotel to a club. So I'm not super scared.
Yeah,
It's not like I'm like gonna be in dark alleys at night by myself.
Why not? Different
That's
time.
behavior I
It was a different
participated in before my transition.
See, here's my thing: live your life, but don't be reckless right now when it comes to stuff like that. Like I think like if you're trans and you're walking down an alley alone in the dark right now, that's a really scary. Do whatever you can to avoid that situation.
Yeah.
And
Definitely don't take your Uber driver to the ruins of a hospital where John Wayne Gacy and Hillary Clinton were born, and don't give them a head in that abandoned hospital.
But you're not trans, so that was okay for you.
Yeah, no, I'm saying trans people don't do that. I did it, and it was great.
Yeah.
Trans people, stop.
so that's privilege.
Yeah,
That's the
That's
privilege I was
privilege.
talking about.
Thank
so
you.
You have the ability to do that.
I earned it. I was born this way.
I'm not allowed to use Uber anymore just for legal reasons.
She farts.
Okay.
She does.
That's why you get used.
Yeah,
Yeah, they have that rule.
What do you mean?
it's called the Alexis Bevels rule. They had to start it because of her. Because
Yeah.
whenever she would drink, she'd get really gassy.
No.
Yeah.
She would. Have you ever seen her blow ass in a Ford Focus?
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. You know what? Let one rip now. The door's closed.
I
Do it. Come on.
No, her
Wait,
shits are so much
I'm okay.
better.
I
Now that
haven't-
you're a woman.
Yeah.
When you were undercover as a boy,
Yeah.
your poopies were depressed.
I like to say that I was undercover as a gay man, which is why
Thank
I
you
have
for
so
your
much
service,
Thank
by
you
the
so
way.
much.
Stolen valor.
Which is why I have so much knowledge of homosexual opinions.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something. Do you have a homosexual opinion? What's your most homosexual opinion? And you don't have to be a homosexual to have one.
I mean, I kind of think I am a homosexual. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know.
Is it the cold
I don't know
shoulder
what I
top?
am.
Because you know we like those.
What is going on with this fast fashion ass thing that's just like,
Can I ask you, what was it presented to you as? What was the model? How was the model wearing it?
I don't remember.
Was it like, this is a normal neckline, don't worry about it? And now you're like, what the fuck?
There's like no way. It's like this wide.
Can you wear it frontwards and backwards?
I thought, because trust me, it crossed my mind I'm wearing it backwards, but
Oh, I love
I'm not. You can't wear it frontwards because it's like open back.
No, you
It's
can't.
a real nightmare. Anyway, my homosexual opinion, I think that everybody should just like open their minds right now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Open your minds and chill out. Just chill out about things that don't matter. Like there's a lot of villains right now, but like let's make it only the important villains. Like Alexa.
Like Alexis P. Burbles and
Yeah.
her farties.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear something devastating?
Why?
Just to me personally?
Yeah,
Okay,
tell
great.
me. Ooh, this can be good.
So I'm working out with a personal trainer. Please don't freak out. Don't get horny.
It's my roommate, Kevin. He's an internet thought.
Is he a real personal trainer?
Yeah.
I've done it. I did it twice so far.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you've noticed the change in my body.
It's great. So you are transitioning.
Thank you, gender affirming care right here.
Working out is gender affirming.
And the other day, as I'm beginning to train, we're doing stretches. And he says, well, open your legs, like stretch, open your legs. And I was like, okay. And I did. And he goes, no, open your legs. Like we're stretching. And I said, that's as far as they'll go. And then he said, that's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Exactly. But I really can. Why?
Okay, for those just listening, Darby has one leg over the and
Okay, this is as wide as I can go.
okay.
Now, are these corduroys? Is this what you wear on stage and stuff? Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Actually, you know what I ate yesterday?
What?
I had a breakfast burrito that was the size of a Chipotle burrito. It was filled with bacon and so many eggs and potatoes.
That's why you're farting.
And I had
Are you
the
farting
most
that
gas.
today?
Not today, no. But I had them.
But if we keep talking about it, she will.
I wasn't able to do anything all the rest of yesterday because I think I was gassy.
Fuck you, bitch. You know what? The same exact thing happened to me yesterday. I had to stop eating during dinner because I was so full of gas. My stomach hurt. It was so bloated.
Really?
I thought I had cancer, but turns out I just had to fart.
Oh,
I just stopped eating.
what about you? How are your
Fine.
bowels?
Yeah, everything's fine right now.
Oh, cool.
Okay, well, good.
All right. Well, maybe we should get to
Can't
these.
relate.
Yeah,
We have
let's
some
get to questions. I hope
Okay.
it's not about farts because we've
Okay.
got someone who doesn't know anything about them.
Okay, this one's about, I think, workplace stuff.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Darby and
I'd like
Alexis.
to read it.
Oh, you want to read it?
Rospo, welcome Roz Hernandez of Ghosted
Oh, you
and
can
the
start.
Haunted Doll.
You could start at the question number 1 there.
Okay. Question number
intro.
1.
Did you read the intro? Did she read that intro?
Oh, it's just my little notes to remind me.
She doesn't remember. She apparently requested me and wanted me, and I have the career she's always dreamed of.
You're her dream.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Hello, Darby and Alexis.
Hi.
And Roz. First off, you are all so amazing.
So true.
Love all the work you're doing, and you are both such a bright part of my day, always making me chuckle. Side note,
Are you still reading or are you just sharing your opinion?
I do share this. So
Oh,
far.
okay. Good. Okay, good.
Yeah. Side note, Alexis, I die every time you laugh because I have never heard of someone choosing a new laugh and sticking with it, but your commitment should be studied.
I thought it'd be funny if I had a different laugh. And now I do it sometimes unironically. When something's funny, I'll do
She
it.
was trying to have a more feminine laugh to go with her tits. And instead, just show Roz. Just show her. We thought it would be a moment in time. No, not the imagine this. This is areola.
Okay.
But
You got some big ones?
They were already big.
Honey, me too. It's like 2 melted milk duds. Okay,
there you go. That's
here we
go.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what it says. I didn't just said that. I am a school counselor. And this year I got a promotion to be a team leader. The problem is that the colleague that had it before still wanted the job. And I didn't realize they still applied and I got it over him.
Oh.
We have worked through it, but half of my colleagues have been pretty vile to me about the whole thing.
Oh, God.
One in particular has said such mean things, and I quote, "I am unsubscribing to you." That's what the person said.
In
to
real
my
life?
face, LOL.
They said I'm unsubscribing to you in their
unsubscribing.
face? Like in person?
Yes. And see, you guys hear that a lot, right? Okay, so
Not where they call us ugly.
anyways,
Or Trixie and Katya from Wish.
Yeah.
there's another anyways.
Oh, sure.
I am not sure if I should keep the job and do it well as I like. Wait, what? Anyways, I am not sure if I should keep the job and do it well as like a fuck you. I could do this, or quit the team lead next year.
And we're teaching Roz how to breathe. This is so exciting.
This is-
Sound it out, baby.
No, this is a badly written sentence.
Wow. Is this how we debut the fact that you don't know how to read?
No.
Wow.
This is
Okay.
the writing of
A team leader
people
of a
that would be
team
fans
leader.
of you.
Oh,
Anyways, I'm not sure if I should keep the job and do it well as like a fuck you, I can do this, or quit the team lead next year and have to deal with them being so terrible. I really don't want to quit, but I am not sure if my mental health is worth it. Any advice would be great. Thank you both. Sincerely, the unsubscribed counselor.
Oh,
she's owning
it.
Okay,
love
so
that.
she went out for a job. She got it, but someone else didn't.
Well, they went for it and they didn't get it, honey.
And they get it and they didn't get it and they had it before. So all of her friends are being shitholes. Who cares? Just do your job.
I'll tell you this right here, right now.
Yeah.
Of all three of us, I'm the one most experienced in this moment
people-
because I was a teacher for 8 years. Thank you so much. I am
Oh.
going to heaven. The teachers that get so into the team lead of it all, and that should be my position, whatever. First of all, I guarantee you, if she's making any extra money for the team lead thing, it's $100 a year or $100 a semester. So it's not worth anything. It's not worth any of this. Secondly, if there's a teacher that's that butthurt that they don't get to be team lead at their high school, there's no reasoning with someone like that. Buy them a drink, tell them to get the fuck over it. Or hide drugs in their office desk and then they have to go to prison, you know?
Mm.
But teachers, as a former teacher, I love teachers. I love you, teachers. But we were crazy. Teachers are crazy.
What did you teach?
Well, you have to deal
Special ed.
with... Yeah.
For like what age?
I did middle school for 2 years and then I did high school for 6. And I taught kids with, at the time, it's always changing, but at the time it was called moderate to severe disabilities. It was my like classroom title.
Okay.
So most of my kids didn't talk. A lot of them hit me, bit me.
Oh.
I wiped a lot of booties, a lot of poop. I've wiped so much poop.
That's why she's got me, so she can still have like a bit of that feeling of being with...
Because she's always covered in poop.
Yeah.
You understand? You understand?
I do.
Honestly, babe, do it if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, if it's not making you feel good, sorry, I'm not, who cares? You
That
know?
person tried and they lost and they need to get over it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
They did.
No, they did. No,
They
you're right.
gave it a year,
You're
then they
absolutely right.
wanted it again, and whoever's in charge said, no, thank you.
Yeah.
We've seen what you have brought us and we don't want more of it. So it's like you
Grow up.
are the fresh, ray of sunshine getting in there.
That's
And
what
don't
it
be
is.
mad about it.
So stop being so
Everyone
fresh.
else needs to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, they're jealous.
What would you? I'm so curious to hear what you would suggest.
I've never done anything teaching,
well,
but
no,
if I've ever
obviously.
had a job that I won over, I had a job that I won over someone else.
What?
I was working at a place called Camp Wanakiki,
Oh my!
and I won first place. But this other girl, who we were cool, she didn't win, and I think she kind of took it a little hard. And she didn't really talk to me for a year. We didn't talk a whole lot before that, so I didn't notice that much.
Mm-hmm.
But word got around that she was mad, and you just have to do you.
Did y'all make up?
Yeah.
Well, especially if it's like, sorry, somebody else made the decision, not me.
Yeah, it's not my fault that I won.
That's
and
not-
honestly, winning was
Listen, I've been
just,
in this town
For years.
for decades.
Oh
and
my God.
It's like all you ever do is audition and then your friend gets it.
Oh yeah.
But so like, what, you're going to be mad at your friend?
Yes.
No, they didn't choose it.
I don't know, babe.
Who are you talking about? Has that happened to you?
Yeah, happens all the time.
That's just how it
Back
works.
when I used to audition, I never get auditions anymore.
You don't have to audition.
No, I don't get auditions.
You just get offered roles.
I think the city is struggling.
Thank you so much for that input. That was really helpful. Before we move on to the next question, I hope that helped. Unsubscribe. Also, if someone walks up to you in the wild and says, I unsubscribe to your face, fuck off. Never talk to that person again. And I don't mean like make a big deal out of what they said. Like, oh, you can't be mad at me. I'm mad at fuck that. I mean, someone who says unsubscribe to someone's face is not mentally well.
Yeah.
You don't want that person in
They're
your life.
lame.
Never speak
You have
to
to
them again.
laugh and you have to say,
Never
thank
speak to them
you.
again.
Thank you. Oh God, thank you. Now I don't have to talk to you anymore. Bye.
Yeah.
Don't even get them that much energy, okay? You keep eye contact with Roz Hernandez. You keep peeing directly into that urinal. And you go, I'm just going to respond to that. Anyway, before we get to the next question,
Yeah.
I did want to say, just to give y'all a little background, we met Roz only, 2 weeks ago? A week ago? 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago?
An indeterminate amount of weeks.
Yeah, days ago, we did a Meryl Streep drag show that Roz was booked for because she's got a great type 5 about Devil Wears Prada. It's hilarious. So you killed that.
You're going to be doing that on your tour, right? Your Meryl Streep stuff?
Absolutely not. And I didn't do it that night. I was like, okay, I'll come, but I don't got no material about Meryl Streep.
It was
okay.
very funny being back in the dressing room, and the dumb drag queens were, of course, like, we've got a Meryl themed something. But then all the comedians that had been brought in were like, do you have any Meryl stuff? And they're like, no.
See, this is what I love about like not being, because, I do participate in a lot of drag these days. I love razzle dazzle, but I also like have the ability to just show up in jeans and it's not like I'm not doing my job.
That sucks.
Like
I'm so
I could
jealous.
show up in corduroys and Crocs and nobody would have anything to say about it.
I know you don't know this, but that's usually what I wear.
Well, that's what
Wow.
you're wearing right now. That's why I said it.
Fuck. You're not supposed to be
So-
able to see underneath the table.
Well, you did lift your legs up over the table.
And you have to agree that that was pretty wide. Those legs went pretty far apart.
They were pretty.
Far apart. And I agree. Thank you
Yeah.
for saying it. Thank you so much. It was so fun meeting you that night, even though none of us knew why we were there. It was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I have another question here. I have another question
All
here.
right, I'll read it.
Oh, wait, I want to read it.
Oh
Okay.
my God. Am I that bad at reading?
No.
Oh, you
it's
just made the question seem way longer.
I get
than it
paid by
actually
the
was.
words, so I have to.
And we were really both
Yeah.
like disappointed in it.
No, you want to read it?
I
No,
did, but
don't.
no, now I know that you want
Don't
to,
let her
so-
do it.
Oh my God,
She's
so
struggled.
sorry.
I don't want her to be embarrassed.
And I want you to know.
Did you go to school?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
Sort of.
Me too.
I've homeschooled my senior year of high school, so
What? Why?
not very good.
Trauma.
No, I homeschooled myself, like independent study or whatever they call it.
Oh, sure.
AKA, I did not learn shit
Yeah.
my senior year.
That
so
sounds
I kind of feel like I
fabulous.
don't have
Wow.
a senior
Good
year.
for you.
Yeah.
My senior year was 9/11.
My God.
Yeah.
She's
Are you
old.
serious?
Second week of school, 9/11 happened.
2001?
I graduated in 2002.
No, 2011.
Oh my God.
Shut up. How old are you? Well, you didn't graduate high school, but if you were graduating high school, what year?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think which historical moment happened.
Oklahoma City bombing.
No, wrong direction.
Okay, hang on.
Oh.
The Challenger.
MTV's The Challenge.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I remember.
COVID.
No.
COVID.
No.
If she were that young, I'd be so upset.
That girl on Drag Race just said that.
No, I know.
She said she didn't go to prom because of COVID.
That was
I didn't go to prom because I
wild.
was
Yeah.
very gay.
Okay, this is not important at all. Oh, we'll save it for Patreon. Okay, never mind.
Oh, okay. This is
Did you
question
watch
number
the new
2.
Drag
I don't
Race this
subscribe
week?
to your Patreon.
No, I know, but we do a little like 10-minute afterwards where we record something just for Patreon.
Unsubscribe.
And I'm so... See, and this is how I just stopped talking to her. I don't acknowledge her the rest of the time.
Okay.
All right, now wait.
Oh,
Did you watch the newest Drag Race this week?
I did.
Okay, good. It made me so angry. I want to talk about it.
The stealing.
Yes. We'll talk about it in the Patreon.
oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay.
I'm only missing one nail.
I'm missing 3.
I actually have them all for once.
Are you guys going to the queer teas?
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
going?
Uh-huh.
Are you nominated?
Yeah, technically.
Me too.
Yeah.
For what?
Web show.
Web show. IMHO the show. We have a YouTube series.
The both of you.
Yeah.
Well,
The way you said it was.
well,
That's
when
why
we
she
won,
said it, because
when we won, they gave me the award, and I held it in most of the
I've
pictures.
never touched it.
So now that we got nominated again, it's basically my nomination, right?
I've never won.
Can I tell you? It feels good.
To win?
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. Hello, Darby.
Wait, one more. Just go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, Darby and Alexia. My name is Jay. Big fan. I have a relationship question for the 3 of you.
Stop.
I'm so sorry. I had trail mix before Roz got here.
Does that make you fart?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well, the way I do trail mix.
Yeah, are you
It's
taking
pulled
it
pork.
anally?
Yeah.
She gets trail mix and she pours it over.
You ever
pulled
seen
pork.
that movie Operation Dumbo Drop? Remember when Bill Maher, they're
Bill
like
Murray.
Bill Murray. Oh,
Bill
yeah.
Maher. Not Bill Murray.
It's Bill Murray and like Danny Glover or something.
Yeah.
And they have to get this elephant in a cargo plane and then they have to parachute it down. But to tranquilize the elephant, they have to put a suppository in its anus. And that's when I learned about suppositories.
That's when you
And
knew
so
that
they-
was for you.
So I always think about that. I don't remember any other part
you
of the
do with
movie.
trail mix.
Yeah. It's shredded beef.
You know, Operation Dumbo Drop is...
I've never even heard of that.
Oh my God. It's a movie. Remember that
It
movie
came
Jungle
out-
to Jungle?
Yes, I do.
It's like that, but it's an elephant. Yeah. Oh,
Wait, Jungle to Jungle's Tim Allen, right?
rest in peace.
Tim Allen when I was a kid. This is how I knew that I had been molested, because when I was a kid, I was so attracted to Tim Allen. I now know it came from trauma.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I like Al.
Dumbo Drop.
Al Borland.
It's one of my...
Who's that?
His friend.
You didn't watch Home Improvement?
The guy that was always like,
No, that's the neighbor.
That's
what's his
Wilson.
name? Wilson?
Yeah.
Wilson.
I thought Wilson was the volleyball.
Both.
They're both.
Wilson.
After
Yeah.
Home Improvement, he
became a volleyball.
The same actor?
yeah, he
When he
Why
died,
never say his face?
when they died, they put him
Do you
in
remember
a
that
volley-
episode of Home Improvement where Al put his
dick in a box.
no, he put it.
He
He
put
put,
his-
his finger in a pencil sharpener looking thing, and then it came out as paint of his plaid shirt. He's like, you can customize your paint by sticking something in this thing, and it looked like a mechanical pencil sharpener. And then when he started painting, it was just plaid.
You know Al Borland shoots thick loads.
Yeah,
That's a
and they're
thick
plaid.
load. They're plaid and they're plaid. Wait,
Okay,
before we go, no, I'm so sorry. This is so important.
Uh-huh.
Operation Dumbo Drop is one of my first, I was going to say it's my villain origin story, but it's close to it. Do you remember Babe, Pig in the City?
course.
Okay,
I
the
just
first one.
watched the first half of that on a plane.
So Babe,
Uh,
the first Babe had just come out and I was a faggot.
She
so
came out?
She did. She said,
Well, she came out in the sequel, Pig in the City.
Well, once you move to the
because she
big
threw
city.
she threw a piece of bacon at Stone. Oh no, that would be her own meat.
No, she didn't.
She didn't throw meat.
But everyone
Anyway.
that moves to big city, they come out eventually.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they hurt someone. Anyway, I have a twin brother who is straight, unfortunately,
Yeah.
and for him. And my mom was taking us to the movie so she wouldn't have to talk to us or like entertain us.
Uh-huh.
And I desperately wanted to see Babe. It was supposed to be the hottest new thing. you know? And my brother's like, Operation Dumbo Drop, baby. I'm saying Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh, so that's how old this movie is.
Yes. It was 1994. And
maybe my parents saw it.
How old are you?
I think we established I'm a little bit younger than you both.
Well, no, just her. I'm very young. I'm probably more like your age. So
You got held back 2 extra years. We're basically the same age.
And you get to read it and I don't?
Anyway.
Now that I know that.
We get to the Malco. We get to the Malco by the Target in Germantown, Tennessee. My mom has decided, you know what? Because originally we were going to see Babe because it was the hottest ticket in town. But then my mom said, no, fuck it. I love Bill Murray. Let's go see Operation Dumbo Drop. I said, fuck that. I crossed my arms like a faggot. I did this. They walked into Operation Dumbo Drop, and my mom said, well, why don't you just go see Babe by yourself then? But like, I was in 4th grade. I'd never done anything by myself.
Oh.
So I go into Babe because I'm going to be strong. And then within the first 5 minutes, I was sobbing. Nothing had happened yet. Babe was still very much like just living on a farm. Sobbing, I ran into Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh, did you?
And I cried through half of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I hurt that girl.
Okay, well, at least we got to the bottom of it.
Hello, Darby and Alexia and Roz. Is Roz short for anything?
Just Roz. Roz Hernandez is what it's short for.
My name is Jay. Big fan.
Hi.
I have a relationship question for the two of you. Thank you.
No problem.
I have been happily gay partnered for 5 years with a wonderful man whom I love. However,
Is he gay?
he has a bad track record with any holiday. What I mean is that this year he did absolutely nothing for Valentine's Day and he sucks at birthdays. Well, you get sucked at birthdays.
I'm just like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't do nothing.
He complains about
Never given me a birthday present. It's
No.
fucked up.
Just met you.
he complains
But I
about
won't, now that I know you.
You've got a busy
Nothing.
July ahead.
he complains about being broke. However, I have mentioned to him multiple times that I would appreciate any little gesture. Draw me a damn smiley face on a piece of paper and say Happy V-Day, and I would be so happy. However, he refused to do anything this year, and unfortunately, he has low-key ruined my past 3 birthdays by getting moody and ornery. By the end of the day and just killing vibes. He has issues with mood regulation, but he started Lexapro recently.
Me too.
Is this a deal breaker? I have expressed that these milestone events are important to me. How would you approach bringing this up again? I just want a boyfriend who does meaningful, cute things for me, but he seems to not even think about it. Love you too. Also, I tried to think about a positive thing as much as the negative things that Darby brought up in the Pizza and Pizzazz episode, and it's helped a lot. Signed, Jay.
I saw a TikTok where they said, think about the positive things in your life as much as you worry about the negative.
Instead of hyper-focusing on the negative, which is what I do. And then
How's that working out for you?
I did actually start not Lexapro, but Celexa recently. And
I
it's
used
like
to
an
do shows with
anti-anxiety.
her.
Really?
Yeah. So
She was always a little down.
Yeah. So
What are you on? What medications?
Lexapro and estrogen and Haribo, which is how I gained 30 pounds.
What's Haribo?
gummy bears.
Gummy bears. Can I tell you a funny story about Haribo? Okay.
Sure.
So it's located where? Germany? Where is it?
I believe they're from Germany.
Yes. My brother, he was a pastor for 20 years. He's not anymore, don't worry. But when he was a pastor.
Your twin brother?
Mm-hmm.
They look the same.
Really?
Yeah, but
He looks like that.
he has 4 kids.
Yeah.
You've never seen me out of drag. I promise you, out of drag, I look fine. Anyway, he had this family in his church that was a dentist, and he gave us all free dental work. I know you can't tell, but I promise there was stuff done. And they were taking a trip to Germany. They had so much money, and they lived in like nowhere, Tennessee. So like they made $20. It took them a month to spend it. Anyway, but they were going to Germany, and they were like, Grant, we're going to the Haribo. That's my brother's name. Factory. We're going on the factory tour.
I want to go so bad.
And my brother loves, like, that's his favorite candy of all time. And they're like, don't worry, we're going to bring you back a little surprise. So Grant's like jazzed.
Can
And
they bring back a giant gummy teddy bear?
that would be super cool. Here's what they brought back after they had said, get ready, we're bringing you back something really cool. They brought him back a single bag of Haribo gummies.
Just like one that you can get anywhere.
They bought it at the gift shop at the factory.
They sound related to.
Isn't that crazy?
They sound related to Jay's husband of 5 years.
Oh,
who
wait.
is also bad at gifts.
Okay, I'm
sorry.
very
I apologize.
You are.
Yeah.
yes. I believe every day is a holiday. Every day is a birthday.
Mm.
But
That's
the
kinda
problem
true.
is sometimes there's people that take that really seriously and they don't view it like that. And those people are in my life and they don't like it when I don't make it really special on their birthday.
What was the worst
feel like
interaction?
it's
What happened? What did you forget? And
So
what did they
many
say?
times.
Is it just like is it an ADHD thing? Or is it just you don't care about other people?
I think it's the second one.
Yeah.
But
I
I
relate.
do have ADHD.
Same.
But
You're a really thoughtful gifter, though.
My love language, even though I don't think we're supposed to say that anymore. What happened? Didn't the love language guy turn out to be racist or something?
No, Lululemon.
Yes. Never mind. Lululemon, size small. But love language, gift giving. I'm very into gift giving.
She's
Very
a
into
thoughtful,
giving and
gifty,
receiving.
girly.
But I will say this, I'm a date forgetter. Like I love giving really nice gifts and I love thinking about it. But I'll tell you this right here, right now.
Oh, yeah.
My husband, he will present me an anniversary gift and I'll go,
oh, that's today.
fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then all I have to do is sit on his face and he's fine.
I like to give people gifts, but I really like to do it when it's not the day you would expect to get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's the
nice.
true. That's love.
Listen, every day is Thanksgiving. You should always be grateful. You should always stuff your face with food. Every day's Christmas. You should always have presents. It's all of them.
Yeah.
You should always dress up like it's Halloween. You should always show up at people's houses and ask for candy. Like you should always every day.
What do we say to this Jay, who he does want more?
dump it
Does your husband do things that you do love and that are thoughtful? That's what I would ask him.
I think you also just need to tell him. I'll tell you this right here, right now. My husband and I, we went through this when we first got together because he's from a waspy family and wasps, they have money. So they don't really think about like holidays and gift giving. They just kind of like always have stuff, you know? So he just didn't know how important that, like for holidays. I remember my first Christmas with my husband's family, they send around lists with links. I hate telling people what I want. I love the idea that you brought me something that you thought about that made you think of me. You know what I mean? And it was something I had to start telling my husband about. Like, this is so important to me. Like, I want you to plan. I want you just have to have that conversation.
I think if Jay's already had the conversation, he said 4 times.
Oh, break up.
In 5 years, here's what you do. I think the last ditch effort is you start sending yourself things and signing it as his name and make sure that he's there
That's
when you
sad.
open it. But then you can at least pretend. And then maybe once he sees how happy you make yourself, you're right. Maybe he'll break up with you.
The lesson that I've had to learn is that everybody has their, love language or whatever. And
What's yours? Driving?
being left alone.
Oh,
Like, I really do. I do mean that. Like, if I'm in a relationship, I love to I want a long distance relationship.
ooh.
I want
Cheryl Lee Ralph.
That's why you're going
Like
on
Cheryl
tour,
Lee
isn't
Ralph.
it?
Yeah, her husband lives in Philadelphia, I think.
And where does she live?
Here.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah. They've been together for decades,
I love
right? Isn't it decades?
But yeah, I've had to learn that lesson that there's like some people really want gifts, and I think if that's what they want and you want to be with them,
You got to do what they want.
you gotta do that.
Yeah, maybe lay it out like that. Like, hey, listen, I don't ask for a lot, but this is what I'm asking for.
Uh-huh.
And if you
We all
can't give
have
it
our
to me, then I
needs.
If you want to
go
get
somewhere
into a
else.
club, the cover is $5. And if you don't want to get into the club, then don't pay the $5.
And don't go.
You just have to spend $5 on me twice a year. But I think Valentine's Day, you don't have to get a gift on Valentine's Day.
No, I got lost.
These are the requirements. If you want to be my husband or whatever
Yeah.
you're dating, these are the requirements.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to do these requirements, then you don't get to. And if you want to go in the club, you have to pay the $5. If you don't want to pay the $5, then you don't get.
Are
to go
you
in
the club?
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
I saw that on a TikTok.
Maybe rewatch that TikTok before you start quoting it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a hard.
It was just really
Yeah, no,
difficult to
You know,
follow.
I just realized
You know what I-
that dating app. You told me about dating app that you use.
Yeah.
I went on it for a total of 15 seconds.
Was it
and I
horrible?
threw my phone. It was the scariest clown parade I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
Which one was it?
Tammy.
It was.
I had
Is that
some,
how you met
I
Austin?
had some luck on
DM
there.
you. They could.
Is that
DM
how you met
without
Austin?
Being a part. All of a sudden, I started getting like all these messages, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, but you don't have to
I
respond.
know, but it was scary.
I'm sorry.
Remember,
I had some good luck.
her love language is being alone.
Do you know what the lesson I've learned with editing this podcast?
What?
Is I don't give good advice.
No. You also don't finish your sentences.
Okay, but I edit this one, so that's just for me to figure out.
Oh, sure.
I had
Editor
some good luck.
Alexis, just know you're going to have to edit around all the time she just abandons her sentences, usually right after the verb.
You know what you do? We're fighting in front of the guests.
That's
What?
fine with me. I like that. Actually,
You take a
about
0.5 second break between the first, second, third, and fourth word that when you start a sentence.
What do you mean? Give me an example.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring
And you know what?
something
Do you-
that she
thank
does.
you. And you know what you do? I do that because this is what you do instead. So, I just think that, and you fart.
I haven't farted on
All right,
in a
Ross,
very
one.
long time.
Who won?
I need more.
Go ahead.
We're gonna have to
Keep
see
going.
more. Pull out a memory.
Your nipple is always out.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
No, it actually helps with our views.
Okay, never mind. Honestly, Alexis, now that you're in a relationship, and I've never known
Here's
you
what
to
I was
ever be
going
in
to
a
say is that
relationship.
I got really lucky with that app, which is why because I wanted to share the news.
Yeah, you did.
So I think everyone should be in love.
I love that until it happened to you, you didn't care anything about love. That's beautiful.
Oh, I'd never experienced it in the way that I wanted to.
I showed you a form of love once.
Ooh.
Gift giving, but that's it.
Yeah, I have to give her gifts.
She's really good at
Did
gift
I ever
giving.
get laid at night one night?
Oh my God.
No,
One time.
She's really unattractive.
No,
Drag as a boy.
I'll tell you what though. Not the snort.
We did date the same guy that we found out years later.
Yeah.
I stopped because I noticed he had warts on his dick.
Yeah, he told me they were there since he was born.
But those were warts, baby. I've seen warts.
Yeah.
And so she kept dating, and I said no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then he tried to cheat on me with my friend Robert, and I caught him.
Warts and all.
It still hurts, doesn't it? How long ago was that? 18 years? How long?
I'll never forget. Okay.
It really was. I'm not exaggerating.
No, it was a long time ago.
It was like 18 years.
I'm petty. That's what the P stands for.
That's love. That's
Yeah.
your love language. Okay, we have to hurry up.
No, we
What
didn't.
does the P stand for?
Today?
It changes.
It changes.
Butthole.
No, it has to start with a
Butthole.
P.
Oh, that's how
Butthole.
that
Putt.
works. Wait, can we talk about Drag Race?
Do you want to?
I love talking about Drag Race.
Really?
Yeah. I'm actually very impressed by the current season.
Me too.
Me
I
too.
think they're really talented.
Well,
I
fuck
do
it. Let's just talk
too.
about it.
Let's just talk
Okay.
about it.
So at time of filming, they just aired the episode where Ariadne goes nuts. Sorry,
I
shouldn't say that.
love
Crazy.
Ariadne.
I loved her until this episode. I got so mad.
She was such a good
Runway.
designer and stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
She'd be great on Project Runway.
So good. One of the best they've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, ooh.
I mean, I think sometimes people can be really mean when queens are not good at comedy or anything, but it's like nobody's as good at designing as she is.
I agree. I think she's
So it's like we all
next
have our strengths
level.
and weaknesses.
But when you have your weakness, you can't lash out at the people around you because you're in your weakness. That was my issue. I love good TV.
It's just
Don't get
an
me wrong.
experience.
Don't get me wrong. But I got to be honest with you. When I was watching, I was like this, like vibrating with anger.
It did, but it did make me think about RuPaul's seasons in the past where I really liked it because it felt like real people, real personalities.
I
real
love that they're
fights.
fighting this year.
Yes.
That's what I need.
So I did like it, but I did think, wow, that's crazy.
It was so on a left field, though. Like it was so disconnected
stealing?
from what was.
Is that what we're talking
No.
Her about her being mad.
Well,
about
why
the
she
place.
stole? Why she stole? She
The
stole
stealing
the
is
jokes because
crazy.
she thought Jules set her up, which is just like not
Well,
true.
she said she didn't want that. And then Jules had the power to put her in a certain place and she put her there.
But do you think that gives her Do you think her reaction was normal?
Well, she was like, what the fuck, girl?
Then say that. Don't steal her jokes and move your station.
I kind of love it.
Oh, I hated it.
I mean, it was
made me
good.
so mad.
It was good TV.
It was great.
I
TV. It
hate
just
the
made me
concept
so
of
mad.
people stealing people's jokes.
Yeah, because
Hate that.
you're a comedian.
Yeah.
So, have you ever run across that?
I have, yeah. And I think that drag queens actually feel a lot of freedom sometimes to do other people's jokes and other people's comedy.
Oh,
And it's not okay.
name them. Who?
I've only told a few of your jokes, and it was just because they were about me. I thought it'd be okay. All right.
And what do you have to say?
Well,
She's never told a joke.
I think.
Okay. No, but what was your reaction when you saw that she took the jokes, though?
I was like, this is amazing. That's so fun. It's like throwing the beads down the hallway.
Yeah, I was kind of gagged that she said, "I'm gonna steal these."
It's
And
so
she didn't.
shady.
Yeah.
It's
Which
so...
would have been great, okay? It would have been fucking great
It's what I want
if
drag
when
queens to do.
Untucked happened, or when she, like, they were, well, no, I guess it really was Untucked because then she got sent home, so she didn't see her again. I just wish there had been a moment of reality there, and there just wasn't. She never once
you
was
also
like,
were really.
"Oops."
I think
Yeah,
you were
I
also
fucking
really
fucked up.
affected by Lexi being upset, which
I was
didn't
so upset.
know why Lexi was upset.
I love Lexi so much. She needs
I
to
do
get out of her
too.
way.
That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
She just keeps getting in her own fucking way and having these meltdowns. I will say, thankfully in Untucked, she does apologize. Like, she comes to her senses.
Yeah.
Thanks to Anya, really. I think
I
Anya.
love Anya.
I gotta be honest with you. Anya and Jules
beautiful.
Sparkles are my current obsessions.
I like
know.
Jules too.
I like Jules
I've
a
had a
lot.
complete turnaround with at the beginning of this season.
Yeah.
I was so not really interested, and now I think it's a great.
It's so good. I'm so annoyed anytime when people are like, these queens these days. They're, first of all, every single one of these queens can sing, and none of them are like, I'm
Yeah.
a singer.
Oh my God, they were all so good.
And they,
Yeah.
and you're right. They don't like start with like when Alexis walks in the room, she starts a
She's
run.
like, I'm a singer.
Yeah, she's like, hi everyone. Oh. I can't do your runs as well as
Like,
you can.
Anya Nerve is so talented, and then you see that video of her singing later on,
Mhm.
and it's like, she didn't even mention that.
No.
Oh, I love it.
And this cast, now that Hormona is dead, and I'm so sorry, I know that Hormona has a lot of fans, and I won't apologize. I don't know what I said, but people keep tagging me and saying, are you finally going to apologize? What did I
You're
say?
just very voracious about hate.
What did you
her.
say about
I didn't hate her.
her?
I thought she was hilarious as a character, but I thought she was a bad choice. I thought she was a bad casting
You were
choice.
mad that she was on the show still. Yeah.
She shouldn't have been cast.
You need to take that to RuPaul.
I think she proved why people use casting services instead of just having RuPaul go out into the wild and just say, hey, you want to be on TV? Like, she just didn't deliver anything new, different. Really, if Corey and other people hadn't hated her as much as they did, we wouldn't even be thinking about Hormona anymore.
Oh. Do you watch The Traitors?
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
I don't like when people betray other people. That's why I only watch Drag Race.
Now, did you go to any of the RuPaul speeches and try that?
No, but that's next. That's absolutely next.
Because
We're
you
going.
should.
We're going.
For next
Actually,
season.
last year we did DragCon for the first time. Like, got a booth.
Is that
and
why
everything.
it's not happening?
Yeah, our line was too long. They shut down everything.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Is it really not happening? I thought I heard you guys.
I don't
say
think it's
that.
happening.
We've heard that.
We've heard that from
The grapevine.
multiple sources
Okay.
on the internet. But the thing that I think made me laugh the most was we were in our little booth and people came up to do like a little hello, take picture, and one of them goes, "Oh my God, Darby, DJ RuPaul." And we turn around and there's DJ RuPaul DJ.
I know, it's
right
so
behind
cool.
us.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's go watch. And so Alexis and I and like these two people just walked over and just watched RuPaul while there was a line of people around the block, you know. I still geek out over RuPaul.
Oh my
I think
God,
I
of
always will.
course.
I think I always will.
I can't stand RuPaul hate too.
I
I get a little bit
I've
of
had
it,
my
but
issues. I've had my issues in the
she's
past.
everything. We've all had our
But-
issues, but that's mom.
Yeah.
That's how moms are.
That is how moms are.
We all have our
Yeah.
issues with our moms at times, but like, geez Louise, the woman has
guess-
done
well, now
so
I feel
much
bad.
for all of us.
Do you talk to your parents?
I talk at my parents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Guess I'm a freak.
Well, I think it's time.
Oh, shit.
Every episode we end it with a death story.
Oh, okay. This is fun.
Yeah.
I
and
love
now,
hearing weird, fucked up death stories.
yes.
Oh, really? That's
And
like
now
almost all of what my podcast is, Ghosted by Ross
We were told not
Hernandez.
to talk
Yeah.
about ghosts.
Oh,
We were, your
Yeah.
people reached out and specifically said she will talk about everything.
Well, no, but we're not going to talk about ghosts. We're going to talk about what
Dead
happens
bodies.
before ghost.
Oh, okay. So then
yeah.
my podcast is like the sequel.
And then you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
pick
yeah.
it
What
up.
happens.
Yeah. Hey, Alexis. Hey, Darby. Hey, Roz.
Oh,
Love the podcast.
It's crazy.
You guys are the best. Since Darby enjoys a good crazy death story, I figured I'd share mine. Oh, I grew up on a street in Germany called Ankerstraße.
Is it near the Haribo factory?
It says here right near the Haribo factory.
No, she made that up. I could tell you're lying.
I did make it up.
Do you want to move to Berlin?
I do.
I hear it's like the best place to be trans.
I would
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Then why would you want to go there?
No, I was asking her
Oh, sure.
She was asking me.
Yeah.
because I heard she was trans.
I would love to.
Yeah.
I would love to move there.
You heard? Really? Wow, she never brings it up.
Yeah. Officially known, Anchor Street, officially known as one of the poorest, most criminal streets in the country.
Oh my God.
As a kid, I had no idea how wild that actually was, but looking back, there are so many death or almost death-like stories I could tell. But this one is my favorite. Anchor Street was basically just a bunch of high-rise buildings, the tallest one being around 20 floors. One day, my friends and I were wandering around the back of the buildings when we found this weird dent in the ground. And since we were poor kids with no toys, we did what we did best, used our imagination. We danced around it, jumped in it, talked to it, gave it a name, Dieter, and decided it was a sign that this would be our new hangout spot. Cut to later that night when we found out that the night before, a guy had been thrown off the highest floor during a fight of over $200. His head hit the ground, and yep, that dent was his dent. Safe to say, we decided not to make it our new chill spot. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this wholesome childhood memory. Love you guys, Armand. And there's a picture of the building that the guy was thrown off.
Did he survive?
I would assume if his head
made a
bent.
dent, I would assume no. Remember when that guy fell out of that window at that party in Uptown and he hit the chase sign on the way down?
Oh,
And
yeah.
his blood was all over the sidewalk for years.
Yes. I used to live right
Uptown.
around there.
Yeah.
This is in Chicago.
Yeah, he was in this high rise. He was at a party, and the windows don't open up in high rises. They just kind of open that little
Out.
sliver.
Yeah.
And I guess he was. I don't know if it was like
Is it like he was pretending to...
to fall or something. Anyway, so he actually did fall out the window, and he hit the chase
Did
sign.
he hit the H?
The H, yeah.
Yes.
Bang.
Yeah, so it just said case for a while. But his blood stayed on the sidewalk forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was there for a long time.
Why couldn't they get it off?
I
It
don't
was
know.
in Uptown. They weren't cleaning it very much back then.
Yeah, Uptown is a very different place now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really changed.
Is that near Hydrate where I'm going to
Actually,
be
yeah.
performing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not that far.
Where I'm going to be performing this July?
July what? It's my birthday month. Are you ready?
Is it really?
Are you ready?
What's the date?
The 25th.
It's not done.
Your birthday?
I'll be 25. It's my golden birthday. My golden birthday was actually my first year in Chicago. I went to Roscoe's. I got wasted on a pedicab, and the guy that took me
Petty.
exactly,
Oh, that's what the P
It's the
stands
kind
for.
of cab you drive.
and the guy who took me out never talked to me again because apparently I was a nightmare.
What was your birthday?
I was 25.
The 13th of July at Hydrate.
13th of July at Hydrate. Tickets now available.
Honestly, they're selling like hotcakes.
Oh shit!
You got to get in there.
Get
They're
your tickets
probably
quick.
already gone by the time this comes out. This will come next.
Do I know where else I'm going?
Yeah. Why don't you share with everyone your stuff?
Oh my God. Okay, I'm going so many places. Let me look. In April, I'm going to Sacramento, Santa Rosa, Santa Cruz, San Diego.
Whoa.
And I think Miami.
I've never been to San Diego. Do you like it?
I love it.
I know.
I wanna
want to
go
go
to
there.
I love San Diego.
I think it's my vibe.
Yeah, you would love.
Slightly Republican. Yeah, I like that.
Okay, and then in May, I'm going to Phoenix, Tucson, Colorado Springs, Boise, Buffalo, Detroit, Norwalk, Keene, New Hampshire, Boston, Provincetown, Morgantown, West Virginia, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Allentown. 46th
Wait, when are you
Street.
going to Provincetown?
That's Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, we won't be there for that one.
Remember.
Are you guys
we
doing
gonna
a
go
show
there?
I mean, I still have to follow up. They're having a sober week.
I'm
You're sober.
I'm 10 years sober.
You won't be. Are you really?
Yeah.
My husband's 6 years. Y'all should talk about empty glasses and stuff.
And then I'm going to be in Minneapolis, Chicago, Des Moines, Oklahoma City, Asheville, Mobile, New Orleans. I mean, I'm going everywhere, baby.
You're going everywhere with
And then I'm
dates
still
we've
working.
added.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
adding
What's
Texas.
the name of the tour?
I'm at Texas. I'm in Florida. I'm at all over the place. It's called Roz Hernandez Does Comedy in a Gay Bar.
Okay, I like that. I like that. No guesswork. No guesswork.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Roz, for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. Visit me on Instagram at Roz Hernandez.
I think I already follow
Ghosted
you.
comes out every Monday.
My podcast, Ghosted by Roz Hernandez. Both of you are coming on. If you ever want to reply to
We did finally on the way
We
here.
replied on the way
did
here.
Oh, you did
I'm
on
so
We will be
sorry.
on Ghosted soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was
We
done in
did.
a couple weeks.
Well,
It
because
hasn't.
we
That's
thought
on me.
because we thought it was about when you're dating someone and you stop talking to them. So that's why we didn't answer that email because we were getting
But-
into
and this
being
is
the
Meta.
ghosters.
It was
this is the
meta.
podcast you said you are obsessed with, and that's why you wanted me to come on here.
Well, no, I actually do like it, but I was doing a bit just now. Before I was telling the truth, but this time I was lying.
See, I don't know
love
what's
ghosting.
what with you.
No. It's true.
I don't know.
I
What's real
easy,
with
please.
Silence
What's
trans
real with
voices.
this
I always say it.
No.
No.
Evie, please, haunted dolls. Actually, I didn't want to tell her,
What?
but I can you not listen?
Yeah.
I went thrift
Can,
shopping.
can I also?
I went thrift shopping. She likes little gifties, right?
Yeah.
I found a doll that's
For me?
that's an that's a Ann Getty's baby in a squirrel costume. And the
Oh,
eyes are red in its original box.
nut.
And if any doll is haunted, it's definitely this one. So I got it for her because she has
You
another.
did?
She has another. You remember that crazy baby she was holding when you met us?
Yeah.
It's gonna go to her collection.
Oh, that's
You
sweet.
did?
Yeah, I did.
That's so nice.
I wanted to
That's
give it
her
to you
love
on our other
language.
show.
Is that why you asked for money this week?
No, but now that you mention it, can we talk about
We'll
money?
talk
just
off
because
camera.
I have been,
and we'll talk off camera.
yeah, just because huh?
Yeah, you got money. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, Roz
Thank you to
Hernandez.
Roz Hernandez, our guest.
And
Thank you.
we can't wait to go.
Studio
with you.
Yeah,
71.
come on my podcast soon.
Yeah,
And
I can't wait. I've got some things to talk about.
Do you?
Yeah.
You have ghost stories?
Not personal ones, but yeah.
Do you have stuff to talk about?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And
And I make stuff up.
all right, well, unsubscribe.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
My homosexual opinion. IMHO.